How you right, fool? Shit. Let it be known then.
As part of this graph shit, I think I think fools. Okay, so there was a question of where's the line of where you're biting and it's inspiration?
That's a good question.
Right? Shout out to the homie who said that question.
Shout out Mario de Barrio.
Chief class.
All of that for hit him up for designs.
I mean,
and paintings.
The top of the line shit.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm old as a motherfucker. This motherfucker, and the homie is. He's been doing his thing for years, and I've been following that fool since before a lot of y'all motherfuckers even recognize him. For real, palabra. I look up to that dude.
This time.
Straight up. I tell him to his face all the time. You motherfucker. I hate to love you, but I love things, you know. Nah. So, do you think if you grab some letter style from somebody that you were inspired by, at what point is it biting and at what point is it inspiration?
I think it's biting when you kind of follow their style. As they progress and you progress the same way, that's like, come on, bro, you're just biting everything. Because a lot of times, you could do an A one way. Everybody has like a basic frame of an A, right?
Mm-hmm.
The triangle with the line. Some people put two triangles. Two triangles, right? So it's up, down, and then up, up, down. And then some people do the straight line. Some people do the bend line. You could do the wavy line. So it depends on
Lowercase,
on the style of the letter you do it. If you follow the same direction that person does, and the same, you get a sample for them and you continue going the same way that they, because everybody flows their letters differently.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if it goes the same flow and everything, then you're just biting.
Okay. With that being said, right? Where did he get that from? Do you think, he didn't just wake up one day and just miraculously have this full-blown style, right? Do you think did he take what his inspiration was and surpass that?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right, he surpassed his inspiration, right?
Right.
And that inspiration, but was that inspiration a bite?
No, because everybody starts off literally with the same letters. Everybody starts with a basic font, and from there you whip it. You add this, arrows, ups, downs, curves, lines, right. Until it starts getting more wild and more. Every cut turns into a new cut, it turns into a longer cut, turns into an extra cut. So all the cuts just keep, keep moving.
Okay. With all of that shit being said,
if that makes sense. With all that piece was over here, and I could just be like this. You know what I mean?
Okay, right. With all of that being said, can this conversation go back to another conversation of these styles have been being used forever?
Right.
We're not really jocking you in the sense that you might say that I'm jocking you.
Mm-hmm.
Did I gravitate to what you were doing? Yeah.
Right.
Maybe there's an artist right now that some youngster is biting, right? Maybe there's an artist right
solder, right? That's what
Perfect
everybody's
example.
doing this style.
Perfect example, right?
Mm.
Gravitating to that style, right?
Right.
Okay. And that fool might have gathered some shit from some other people, but like if you go back 10 years and he's not in the equation, who's relevant? Everybody at that time was gravitating to somebody's style that elevated.
Saber, and then he probably got a style from Saber.
I mean, I think 10 years ago you might not have still been watching Saber. You might have seen Saber, you might have seen Revolt, you might have seen Retina, you might have seen this, you might have seen these fools. But I still think 10 years ago, there was already a new gen.
At a local level, yeah.
Right, absolutely. I think there was a new genre of fools writing in a certain way.
Right.
Honestly, I think letter styles nowadays are toy.
Yeah.
Straight up. I don't think the letter structure is anything crazy. I think
Like those wild style ones, though, or which ones?
I don't think they're. Well, I think maybe a Saber Revolt wild style might have had more funk to the letters because they tried to bend the letters. I think now it's more about the feel and the 3D and all the extras that you're adding onto it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this fool's letters really nothing. If you take away all the fluff, what's he got? He's got a fucking A that's just a regular fucking A.
Yeah.
But instead of it being this way, he turned it this way. He put the fucking hook in it that we've been doing, right? Like instead of the A coming across, he put it down and hooked it out right or whatever.
Yeah.
And since we turned it a certain way, and now that, because I don't think Saber and Revoke were cutting their letters in like a choppy stone chisel type of way.
Right, their shit was more flared out. Like, it was just flared out as opposed to cutting.
Right.
Yeah.
It like flaring that shit out. Their fillings didn't have chop. They might have been more on the stone look versus like the beveled look. They might, a lot of shit to that aspect. But I mean, Saber fucking cut that S like fucking no other, dog.
Yeah.
And then he added all the extra shit. But I think he really took the letter apart. Like if you look at Sauté's S, it's really, you could see the basis of his S. You could just see it. And then it has all this fucking extra cuts and crevices and whatnot. As to where Saber actually probably
But like,
took that.
but like which ones though, South? Like because he has like those blockbusters that they're simple.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the ones that he did right over here. I'm talking about his fucking go-to shit.
Okay.
Oh, you know who I'm actually? I don't mean to say Sauté. I'm talking about ASO or Sauté or.
Okay, yeah.
So his S.
Oh, yeah.
You could see his letter structure fairly up front.
Right, yeah.
As to Saber, as he got deep into his fucking articulate style, you can't see his letter structure.
Yeah.
It's fucking here, there, everywhere, and then when you finally find it, you're like, oh, that matches. It runs, it flows, it fits. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's just my 2 cents. That's all. That's just my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel it.
So I mean, but like, dude, the people that inspire me, my inspiration changes from 20 years ago, my inspiration, to right now.
Who are some of your latest inspirations?
Latest inspirations, bro? I follow the trends, bro. I follow them. You know what? I haven't fucking done it. I haven't fucking made the name for myself, and I'll fucking say it. Oh, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Spencer. I have made a name for myself. Despite that, have I risen above the rest to call me an inspiration? Maybe there's some local fools that inspire to what I'm doing. Maybe they do. And fucking shout out to you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna follow. I am gonna follow the times. I'm a fucking follower. I'll say it. I'm a follower. This fool's getting up. I like what that fool's doing. He's cutting the letters this way. He's doing his feel this way. Let me try that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I always gravitate to the West Coast fucking
style.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So if that's what's cracking on the West Coast, the Southwest Coast, then I'm gonna go with that. But there's still a lot of old school to my stilo, dog.
Right.
Like completely.
No, yeah, you can definitely see the West Coast style in you.
I mean, I hope.
Yeah.
I hope you do see the West Coast style. But like, these fools be doing some weird shit now. I'm not saying it's weird, it's just probably an older fool saying, oh yeah, you know what I mean? And then when they get older, they'll be saying the new fools are saying doing some weird shit too, right? What did Kanye say? Back in my day, what did he say? Oh, back in my day, well, this is my day. Homie, school, I'm already late for school or something. Anyways. He said something like that. But, I mean, I follow those fools. Do you follow those fools?
A school of song right now?
Just
yeah, I follow a bunch of fools. Yeah, I follow artists and stuff like that, but I don't really like get inspiration from them. I think I get more inspiration from like Because I I'm already, I don't even care about grab. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? That's not even. I don't even care. I do it. I like it for fun, but I'm not like everybody. Other fools that are trying to chase it, you know. I got other shit I'm chasing. That it's just my hobby, just like smoking weed. You know, like I like to do it once in a while.
That's crazy, huh?
I still got my little,
into a hobby.
Yeah.
It turns into, and that's why I feel like a lot of crews that might have been going hard, fools that want to get down with the crew, you know, when they're younger, they're like, oh, get down.
Yeah.
But fool, like, I don't really think you're here for the long haul. You're here for the hobby. You're here for the, not a bad thing.
They find that in the way, though, yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think when I was younger, it might have been a bad thing in my mind. Growing older goes, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I hit on it? I got you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Your thing, let's get it. You know, great.
Yeah, but no, I do follow like a lot of artists, you know, and I think that's why it's cool, because I like to see what fools out there doing, you know, because like it's dope, especially the evolution of the styles. Like, you know what I don't like? I don't like European grab, bro. To be honest, I don't like those. I think the styles are toy. It's just whack, you know. It's colorful. I respected the Killing Trains. I wish we had access to trains like that, but well, I mean those type of trains, metro trains, not, you know.
Yeah, I think they got like a lock on a lot of that shit too over there. You know what I mean? It's not like they're just free for all, but classes in session today for sure. Classes in session. I fucking agree with the homie. I agree with the
Right,
I'm not a big fan of the European style. I think it gravitates to the East Coast style, and I'm not a fan of the East Coast style. You know what? I'm a fucking fair motherfucker, dog. I'm fair. I'm open-minded. I'm rational. I'm a realist. I'm this. I'm that. Blah 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 blah. When it comes to fucking letter structure and style, dog, I will defend the West Coast to the fullest, dog.
Oh yeah.
And I guess because I'm from there and I'm not all the way from the fucking coast, but you know what I mean? Like the whole stilo, the whole get down is that. So I will always say that KRS-One goes, I think we mentioned it last week. The East created it, but the West decorated it.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the writers that came out on the East Coast and what they were doing, they were like basic. It was just basic. When the fucking West Coast took the old English, took the gangster fucking rights, and developed this like graph style, it was just like
crazy.
No?
To this day, it's still flowing and everybody's still adding to it, but it's
right.
just like damn.
Right. It's. I mean, add to it, and that's why I said I think the letters though, the letter styles right now are fucking on some toy shit. The letter structure is more toy. It's not actually even that fucking dope. But the way they paint it, add the 3D, add this kick, add all this bullshit, that's what's giving it fucking value, bro. It's just giving it the most. So, I mean, I guess to answer the question, I'm biting.
I'm biting.
I'm biting.
Everybody's buying something from somebody though, yeah. That's evolution, right? I mean, you learn, you get influenced by something. But yeah, that was the question was what's the difference? Yeah.
I mean, I think that if I flat out traced his letter, or let's go like this. This is biting in the aspect of what we're speaking, right? We know that Revoke is a writer, right? And when I'm speaking about this, I'm speaking in the time of 2000 to 2005 type shit or whatever, right? So he was the highlight. He was the inspiration. Still is, but what I'm saying is, if I was gonna bite that full style, yeah, you bite it, right? You got two of your letters that are his letters. You bite it, but okay, whatever. But when you go as much to bite the whole fucking name, as far as like, I'm not gonna be Revoke, I'm gonna be Evoke.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be Saber. I'm gonna be Save. I'm gonna be sober.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that goes even deeper though. Now, not to say that those names probably haven't been used, but if you come out with those names during those times, That's like right now, somebody come out with also. You're not gonna be able to. I mean, for one, that name is already like not uncommon, but you're not gonna be able to write also without even your homeboy going, "Hey, dog, I don't think you should write that."
I've seen that before.
Right. Not to say like, "Oh, I'm some badass" or this or that. I'm just saying on the level of, your local artists. Like, I mean, that's like somebody saying, "Oh, I'm gonna write fucking not true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna write fucking this name or that name." Like, bro, those names are already out there, bro. Like, hold on, bro. Go ahead and choose a different name. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not gonna write fucking Swole. You know what I'm saying? Like, never, ever. You know what I mean? Because it's just already embedded in this fucking city.
Right.
So, I mean, just so to speak on those type of things. But, I mean, those are the Bibles.
What do you think? A lot of fools bit soul style here?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Until maybe your idol became your rival. 2Cents speaking. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Maybe a lot of dudes wanted more. So they decided to cross the line and do what they wanted to do.
Right.
Which, hey, I respect it both ways. Heavy is the crown, right?
Mm.
If you want the crown, you gotta defend the crown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, if you want the crown, that's what comes along with it. If you want the crown, you're gonna have to go and defend your spots. You want the crown, you're gonna have to be catching new spots. You want the crown, you're gonna have to be all city, 24/7. Can we make this a topic right now?
Yeah. Let's go. 1,
Because
2.
we're already on graph. We're already on graph. The crown to the full of the city
Mm.
is a full-time job.
Yeah.
Full-time, bro. And any city that's out there across the fucking U.S., any city that's out there across the whole fucking world, where there's a king there. And what I mean by king is the dudes that fucking put it down. 24/7, have all the spots, coming with the style. You wouldn't dare tag over them.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't even you might try to catch next to them. You might what I call side busting. Who knows about side busting? I know about side busting. I know about side busters. Straight up, because I side bust my shit. You know how many spots I fucking created, dog, and fools fucking come with side bust, and now they buffed the yard because fucking I hit it first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But, bro, heavy is the crown, bro. Like, and now, this gets us into the next subject. Now IG allows you to
Be the winner.
maybe be the winner. Maybe be the fucking winner,
Whatever,
dog.
have the crown.
Well, I mean, right.
Yeah.
IG allows you to have this crown. Why? Because you got 5,000 followers, and I only got 200.
But yeah, that's the thing. What I mean, that don't define it though. You have to. It's in the streets. Isn't it?
But those 2,000 or whatever, however many
Yeah.
I said, followers.
Like that artist, wasn't it Alec? Whatever, the dude that does the Monopoly shit. Alex something. He's like a big New York artist. That fool's toy, dog. His shit's just all recycled fucking art. And he has millions of followers, but that fool shit's toy as fuck. Him and a bunch of other fools that do that recycled shit where they use Donald Duck and fucking Pikachu and all that bullshit. I mean, I get it when fools use it with their characters, yeah, but these big dudes that they just like Cause, you know? Cause is dope, but he bit Elmo. I mean, all he did was, you know, re fucking cycle Elmo, you know, and obviously Elmo's in attractive eyes because people are like Elmo, even to kids, to even like moms and people who are probably spending hella money on his artwork because they're like, oh, that reminds me of Elmo, but at the same time, it's this artist that's recreating it, you know, and giving it a new thing, but it's still just a bite, you know.
If y'all don't know what that is,
You didn't watch the last episode,
you didn't watch the last fucking
so go
episode.
back and watch that shit.
Okay, so on that aspect of things, I think that fool might have capitalized on a situation,
Mm-hmm.
right? Was he the first person to ever bust a fucking Elmo? Fuck no. I used to write Elmo. How about that, motherfucker?
How about I believe that?
You better believe it, homie. This is in fucking 96, 97. But I'm just saying, right? Like,
Yeah.
so fuck what he's going through, right? With all of that being said, bro, like, those fools aren't. I hate to do this because I have a lot of love for the community. I got a lot of love for the community. Writer, check it out. If you believe me, throw some heart. I got a lot of love for the community. But I guess I do have to clarify some things. The definition of graffiti is to vandalize or deface property that's not yours.
Right.
That's what a graffiti artist's ambitions are, is to deface your shit. Not only get up, but I'm defacing everything with my fucking name on it. Take over. There's a lot of artists now that are able to drop some shit out there on the street, and I get it. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're a graffiti artist.
Right.
Do I hate you? No. Am I condemning you? Am I telling you this and that? No.